Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin. If you're new, welcome. I hope you'll consider subscribing. In today's video, I have a Charlotte Tilbury wear test. I picked up the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation a few weeks ago. It comes in this really cute and feminine pink packaging with gold. I picked mine up in number 2 Cool, so super light. It does match my skin very nicely. It comes in this nice glamorous bottle. It's super heavy, beautiful rose gold packaging. It says Charlotte Tilbury across the top, very sleek and glamorous. It has a pump, which I love because that definitely helps me not to waste foundation. So I was super excited and intrigued by this foundation because it's a matte foundation, full coverage, and it supposedly has some sort of anti-aging properties, which I don't fully understand that. I've heard that rumor online, but I can't remember in the description like how it actually helps with anti-aging, but I was super intrigued. I'm a huge Estee Lauder Double Wear fan, so it sounded kind of similar. But I will admit, when I went on Sephora.com, there were a lot of mixed reviews. So I'm going to be putting this foundation to the test in this video. I'm going to give you guys my initial first thoughts, a wear test, and then kind of wrap things up and let you guys know if I'm going to be repurchasing that. So if you're into this kind of thing, if you like vlogs, beauty, fashion, lifestyle, really the whole 9 yards here, please subscribe and go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Cool. And I must say my initial first impression was really disappointing. I do love the pump, but I think that's superior to the Double Wear foundation because I really love Double Wear, and that's kind of why I bought this foundation, but it went on so cakily and it just dried down super matte. I had to blend super quickly, and I really don't think it gave me that great of coverage. I felt like I had to really keep building it up. So I will check in with you guys either later on today or wear it again in another clip. But I just kind of wanted to hop on here and say my first impressions, and I wasn't super impressed. It runs $2 more than Double Wear. I just went on so cakily, yet I felt like I had to build it up, but it doesn't really quite have the coverage and blend that I had been hoping for. But you know, it might be super great the longer I wear it or whatever, so let's go ahead and keep this Get Ready With Me rolling. So here is my end of workday check-in. It's about 10.5 hours later, and I did not set this with anything. I didn't apply primer, so this is purely how the foundation wears. Now, as you can see, there's significant breakup around my nose. There's virtually nothing on my face right here. It's just redness, shine. I feel like my whole face is very shiny. And you know, maybe that would have helped if I had used powder or a blotting sheet, but whenever I wear Double Wear, I just don't get nearly this shiny. And you can see like my acne scars are peeking through here. There's a big red spot on my chin. And where I wore my headset, I don't know if you can see this, there's like a circle right here for whenever I like press my headset on, like whenever I was taking it on and off. And so I'd have to say that for the price of this foundation, I don't think it wears all that great. If your skin is less oily than mine, maybe it will work better for you if you want more of a medium coverage. Despite this foundation saying full coverage, I think it's more of a medium unless you really build it up. I think my Clinique Acne Oil-Free Stay Matte Foundation, I know it's not exactly that name, but I'll link it down below. I think that foundation performs a lot better than this and for a better price. So that wraps up my wear test. Unfortunately, there were a couple reasons why I don't really like this foundation and I'm not going to be purchasing it again. I think mostly you're just paying for the packaging and the name in this foundation. I think it's a medium coverage despite it saying it's full coverage. I really like to be blurred out and I don't think this foundation quite did it for me. It's also not that mattifying, despite how it goes on at first. At first, it goes on super matte, super sticky. You saw how it dried down so quickly. You really have to blend this foundation super quick. It's not a fluid foundation, and so you would think it would be super mattifying, but it's not. I found the wear to this foundation is only about like 3 to 4 hours, especially if you aren't like really setting it. And I get that it's important to set your foundation, but I've used cheaper foundations that have stayed on better than this. As you saw in the clip, there was significant breakup in my T-zone. And if I'm going to be paying, $46 for a foundation, I want it to last. I don't want that horrible breakup to be happening. I also thought this foundation really oxidized on me, which was super surprising because it's a cool tone foundation and very light. So because it oxidized so much, it wasn't as matte as I had hoped or as full coverage. I'm going to have to say it's a hard pass, and I wouldn't recommend this foundation even if your skin is less oily than mine. I think there are plenty other foundations that really do the job. I will link some below so you guys can check those out if you're interested in those. I really wanted to like this foundation. I tried it a couple different ways with the Neutrogena primer, MAC, Prep Plus Prime, but nothing really worked well enough for me to be like, yes, I love this foundation. I also felt like it did irritate my acne a little bit, not significantly, but I could tell after wearing it for a long period of time, like my acne was definitely like resurfacing, and that could be because it just didn't really mattify my face. So that wraps up this video. If you guys tried it, let me know your thoughts down below. Like I said before, there were a lot of mixed reviews on Sephora, so I don't think this foundation is performing as well as maybe people anticipated it to. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!